Hi guys, welcome back to another online session. This is for my students of architecture, so others can kind of scroll down if you will. You are most welcome to stay back, but do hit that like button, right? And if you are on YouTube, do hit the subscribe and click the bell icon, right? That is very, very important. Well, you see, I have been practicing and preaching as an architect for the past 2 decades across India and abroad. With my hands-on experience in designing and building numerous projects, I've gained some real-life insight which you guys know I keep sharing with my students of architecture out there. Well, today, let me tell you about something very intriguing which has come to me very recently. Let me share with you some interesting aspects of building nature with architecture. You know, being brought up in a village, I was always curious about the mesmerizing countryside, the clean and green nature, the sweetest and the purest of foods, and the organic nature of vernacular architecture. But living in cities for many decades now, I used to always miss and kept wondering about how can we spruce up that urban life with something that we can carry from the villages. Can we create something which is very interesting, very close to our hearts, very close to the nature that is there? I think I have just found the right answer. Sometime back, I was exploring this some new age technology where we had this urban landscaping that we are trying to do, and we are discussing with some of the engineers and some of the scientists who were into agriculture. And just as when I came across this unique agricultural formula of growing organic flora with very little natural resources and human intervention, and something clicked like magic. How about marrying this scientific formula of agriculture with our standard formula of architecture and bringing them all together, this agriculture and architecture, can they make a one of a kind of a discipline called agritecture? Why not? I had published very detailed article on this particular topic. I had published a book on Think Beyond Architecture, where one particular chapter itself talks about this agritecture, the formula of agritecture, how I want to take it forward. And you see, fundamentally, agritecture can be called as the art, the science and the business of integrating agriculture into the architecture of smart cities of tomorrow. On a global perspective, something in these lines were also thought about by Henry Gordon Smith sometime in the year 2011. When he was researching how cities could use agriculture and address the environmental and other social and climate change issues. So, understanding from across the globe, let's say by definition, agritecture would mean applying architectural thinking where designing agriculture for the built environment. I always say I practice what I preach. In my practical experience, I would suggest architects and urban farmers should incorporate agriculture into the surrounding city environment in a very different way as per the site requirements. You have seen the sad scenario of architects frequently designing, impossible vertical farming systems, or urban agriculturists who come up with some odd kind of a urban agricultural rooftop gardens or something like that, which has nothing to do with the architecture of that particular building. On the other hand, it is important to understand that agritecture is about integrating these two disciplines. It is not independently, or it is not about co-working. It is working in a conjoint way. So mind that. In today's world, it is relevant to explore agritecture more through online platforms in order to cater to a wide range of global and local urban students, and people who want to practice agriculture, architecture in their urban landscape that is there. Study topics like greenhouse production, vertical farming, aquaponics, hydroponics, regenerative agriculture, and food systems are some of those few items which you can name. I am happy to have already started educating and preaching in this particular and consulting in this particular lines with this particular brand called Green Roots, which is powered by Mentor Academy, and it is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Pegasus Group of companies. The main idea is to incentivize students or people who take up these ideas and implement them in real life at their own homes or maybe in their surroundings. I'm sure this particular concept will successfully balance the art, the science and the business of integrating agriculture into the architecture of the smart cities for tomorrow. And it is important because students of architecture, you are the future. And it is my earnest belief that you can make a difference. And I am with you. Connect with me on my page. You can find me anywhere on social media. You type my name in Google, you'll find a lot of pages that are there. I have my own channels and all. So get in touch with me. And I strongly believe that an architect will always be a student, constantly learning, because there is a lot to learn in architecture. Let me know your thoughts, your views, your comments on this particular topic of agri-texture that I'm talking about. There's a comment box there. Write your views there. I'll read them, each one of them, and get back to you. Bye-bye. Something for next time.